Hi, folks. So today we are going to focus on the abs as well as balancing postures. So go ahead and get into an easy seated position, whatever that means for you today. Allow your hands to come onto your thighs, palms can face up or down. Beginning to connect to the breath, and maybe your eyes close. Allowing yourself to come into the present moment. Releasing any tension. And noticing each inhale and noticing each exhale. Allowing the mind to begin to soften and calm, clearing out any mental clutter. And to allow the mind to rest. And listening to the breath that it comes in through your nose and out through your mouth. Noticing your posture as your spine straight. Connecting to the breath. Inhaling fresh, clean oxygen and exhaling anything that no longer serves you. Inhale fresh, clean oxygen. Exhale whatever you're resisting. Inhale fresh, clean oxygen. And exhale any tension, any gripping, letting go. And as you begin to come into the present moment, noticing where your body connects to the earth. Inhale fresh, clean oxygen. And exhale, releasing anything that no longer serves you. Noticing your breath for a moment. Just noticing, is it hot, is it cold, is it shaky, is it smooth? Releasing any tension around the forehead. Releasing any tension around the eyes. And letting go. Connecting to the breath. Noticing the inhale. Noticing the exhale. And for anyone that would like to set an intention for their day or their practice, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale fresh, clean oxygen. And exhale. Inhale, thinking on an intention, a mantra, a prayer, a goal, whatever it might be. Inhaling it in. And on an exhale, bowing the crown of the head forward to seal it. Inhale, allow the head to return to center. Exhale, allow the hands to come onto your thighs once more. And slowly opening your eyes, coming back into the room. Great. All right. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. And exhale. Chin coming in the chest. Go ahead, if you are not in a cross-legged position, getting into one. And if you are in a cross-legged position, maybe you want to switch up the cross, balancing the body out. And just getting any wiggles out you might have. Might be your first stretch of the day. All right. And on an inhale, we're going to take the right hand, bringing it about 6 inches behind the right hip. Left hand coming across and allowing it to come to the thigh, the lower thigh, giving yourself a nice twist. Make sure that both hips remain grounded and rooted and supported. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, left hand coming behind you, placing it about 6 inches behind the left hip. Right hand coming to the thigh of the left leg, giving yourself a twist. Inhaling and exhaling. And on an inhale, return to center. Great. Let's go ahead and walk our hands forward, allowing ourselves to come face down. Connecting to the breath. Inhale, allow the hands to walk in a little bit. All right, great. Hands coming to your sides. Inhale, reaching all the way up to the sky. Face follows. Exhale, left hand coming down onto the mat. Right hand coming across. Give yourself a nice settled body stretch, making sure that right hip remains grounded, rooted, and planted. If you want to extend that hand out a little bit, maybe you allow it to come all the way onto the mat. And gaze still continues to go up. Inhaling, exhaling. And inhale back to center. Same thing, opposite side. Right hand coming down, left hand stretching across. Maybe you notice one side's tighter than the other. Or maybe you walk it down. Make sure that you keep that hip grounded, rooted, and supported. What you do on one side, you want to make sure that you do onto the other. And inhale, return to center. Great. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. When you roll them up, inhale. When you roll them down, exhale. Opposite way. Inhale, rolling them up and down. All right, coming back into stillness. Allowing the neck to go to the right, so that right ear to come down to that right elbow or shoulder. And inhale back to center. Coming down to the left. Maybe you notice one side of your neck is stiffer than the other. And back to center. Allowing the chin to come into the chest. And make sure that you are feeling that your spine is straight. Maybe your core is a little engaged. Exhale, allow the chin to come up to the sky. All right, we're going to change the cross in our legs. Inhale, arms lifting all the way up. Exhale, back to center, chin come to chest. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, back to center. Left hand coming about 6 inches behind the left hip. Right hand coming on right around the knee, up and lower thigh. And give yourself a nice twist. Gaze going over the left shoulder, ensuring that both hips are grounded, rooted, and supported. Great, back to center. Right hand, inhale, right hand coming about 6 inches behind the right hip. Left hand coming across, giving yourself a nice, settled twist. Nothing forced. Inhaling and exhaling. And returning back to center. Great. Walking the fingertips out, folding forward. Inhale and exhale. When you exhale, maybe you allow your forehead to come down, allow the arms to come all the way down. And inhale, returning to center, walking the hands back slowly. All right. Hands coming to your sides. Inhale, gaze follows. Exhale, right hand's going to come down to the mat, left hand stretching across. Maybe you want to deepen it, making sure that that left hip stays rooted, not lifting off. Inhale, back into center. Great. Left hand coming onto the left side, right hand coming across. Again, checking in, making sure that right hip is grounded. Want to make sure the body's in alignment. Connecting to your breath. Yeah. Inhale back into center. Hands coming to heart center. And inhale, allowing the chin to come into chest. Maybe you roll your shoulders back to create kind of a forward arch. And exhale, allowing the chin to go all the way up to the sky. And returning to center. All right, great. Let's go ahead and allow the soles of the feet to come in to meet one another. Got paint all over my body, so if you see any white spots, that's my paint. All right, the soles of the feet coming in to meet one another, they could be further away, they can be closer together. Ideally, you want as far as the legs will come to meet the earth, that's ideal. If you are up like that, that is perfectly fine. You might even want to have blocks underneath that to support your hips as you're learning. Your body's relearning how to open itself up. All right, again, further away, closer to the body, whatever works for you today. And on an inhale, allowing your spine to be straight, and an exhale, allowing yourself to fold forward into it. Connecting to your breath. Warming up the body. Inhale, perching back up, walking forward. Great. So we'll stretch out our legs a little bit before going into our balancing poses. Let's go ahead and extend that left leg out to the left side. Foot flex, leg active. Ensure that the hips grounded, rooted, and supported, and bring the sole of the right foot in closer to the thigh of the left leg. You can stay just like this. Maybe this is active enough. When your legs are active, you should be feeling a little bit of heat coming in those areas. But if you want to deepen it, go ahead and hand can come to your shin, hand can come to your ankle, hand can come all the way to the toes. Do what's best for you. Maybe you want to wrap around it. Do it again. Do what's best for you. The opposite hand can stay just like where it is. It can come to the shin, or if you would like, allow yourself to stretch it across and come and meet those toes together, folding into it maybe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, coming out of that gently. Great. Switching it up. Right leg's going to go all the way out to the right corner of the mat. Leg active, foot flex. Sole of the left foot is going to come in closer to the thigh. So, grounded, rooted, and supported, checking in with the hips, make sure that they feel good. And right hand coming to the shin, coming to the ankle, maybe coming all the way to the toesies. All right. And what you do on one side, you want to do to the other. So if you allow that left hand, the right hand to come to the shin on the left side, allow the left hand to come to the shin, maybe to the ankle. Maybe you want to stretch it, open across, and come down and fold into it. Connecting to the breath. Noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. All right, returning to center. Great. Go ahead, we're going to come back to the soles of the feet coming in to meet one another. Just making sure that we have open hips since we're not doing too many hip openers today. All right, making sure, again, further away, closer together, perfectly okay. And on an inhale, if you want to fold into it to open up the hips a little bit more, you are welcome to do so. Breathing here, connecting to the breath. All right, coming back up, walking the hands closer to the body. All right, so working our way all the way up, we're going to come all the way up to a standing position. So feet about hip width distance apart. You can do this by placing the two palms, creating fists with them, and saying, all right, that's about two palm width distance apart, two fist width distance apart, is roughly your hips width distance apart. Engaging the core. Taking a moment here. Feet are engaged, feeling the earth. Legs are active, core is engaged, broadening and softening the heart. Hands can come to your side, full mountain pose. So if you're doing this correctly, you can even close your eyes. If you're activating all your muscles while you're standing, you will feel it. All right, taking a slight bend, lifting the arms all the way up overhead, straightening the legs. Gaze can follow the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands come to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slight bend, lifting the arms all the way up overhead. Gaze follows. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, falling forward. Taking a moment right here. And we're going to lift back up, slightly bending the legs, lifting your arms all the way up overhead. Gaze follows. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up overhead, this time bringing the hands to heart center. Okay, right foot, placing it down, lifting up the toes so you can feel exactly where the foot is touching the earth. Leg is active, core is engaged, broadening across the shoulders. Finding your drishti, that point of reference that you can use as an external control. So it's something unmovable, unchanging. Left foot, bring it to your ankle, bring it to your shin. Maybe you come all the way up to your thigh. One point of reference to avoid is the knee. So anywhere but the knee. Hands can be extended out to your sides. Hands can be brought to heart center, or they can be fully extended all the way up. Breathing here. Remember, engaging that core. And if your hands are extended, bringing them to heart center, allowing that leg to gracefully come down. Great. Same thing, opposite side. Left foot, raising the toes up, feeling where the earth is meeting your foot. Really grounding, rooting, and securing. Leg engaged, fully active, core engaged. Broadening across the shoulders, taking the right foot, bring it to your ankle, to your shin, lifting all the way up to your thigh if you would like. Also, of course, finding that drishti, that point of reference outside yourself. Okay. Hands can be at heart center. They can be just extended below. They can be fully extended up. Connecting to the breath here. And arms coming down gracefully, leg releasing itself. Great. All right. Lifting all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Checking in here. Are your feet hip width distance apart still? If not, go ahead and get there. Remember taking the hands, creating fists, placing them between the feet. That should be about hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time on an inhale, lifting the arms up, allowing the legs to bend, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. So the arms are going to be fully extended, the legs are going to be bent, core should be engaged. That should help support that spine, flat back. Arms are an extension of the spine, so one straight line coming out from the arms and the legs. Okay? All right. Bringing the hands to heart center. Taking that left elbow, bringing it slightly over top of the knee. So you're just avoiding the vulnerable areas and giving yourself a subtle body twist. Checking in, is that left leg coming out further than the right? Making sure the body stays in alignment. Staying balanced and in alignment. Exhale, coming back to center. Taking a breath in taking a breath out. Right elbow coming to the left thigh, giving yourself a twist. Breathing here. And exhale back into center. Inhale, hands coming to the mat, legs straighten out. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting all the way back up to the sky. And exhale, bring the hands to heart center. So at this point, if you have blocks nearby, would be a good opportunity to have. And go ahead, you can make sure your feet are about hip width distance apart. Having a block in front of you, so if you come halfway lift, have a block about right in front of you there. Bringing your left foot as if it's right in the middle of that block. Raising those toes, feeling the ground beneath you, really getting grounded, rooted and secure, leg active. And then slowly coming down, and as you come down, hand can be placed on the block, raising that right leg. Leg is active and the feet are flexed, but the toes are pointing down to the earth. All right. So with that block, strong, rooted, and secure, and the leg lifting. You can bring both hands down as you're working your way into it. Connecting to the breath. And ideally, you'd want to be able to lift that right arm all the way up. Exhale, bringing it back to center. Okay. Right foot, bringing it in the middle of that block. Lifting the toes, feeling the earth beneath your toes here. Leg is active. And placing the right hand down. If you'd like, you can use two hands using that block, or you can go to the ground if you're already there. And lifting that back left leg. Connecting to the breath. And maybe you extend your arms all the way out. As if those toes are pointing to the earth. Bringing that leg back into center. Okay, great. Coming back in. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, returning down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we're going to have the hands come onto the mat. And we're going to work our way back onto our backs. All right, getting all the way down, nice and cozy, bringing the legs into center, having the hands interlaced, rocking back and forth. Taking a moment to get acclimated on our backs. All right, extending the legs all the way out, allowing the arms to follow all the way overhead, full body stretch. Taking it to the right side of the upper body. Taking it to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Okay, arms coming to your sides, bringing the soles of the feet onto the mat. Another great opportunity for a block, having it nearby. Hands, palms facing down, feet grounded, and as if the feet are pushing the ground away and the thighs are coming energetically in to meet one another. Lifting all the way up for bridge. If you would like, taking a block, bringing it under, placing it underneath your sacrum. So right around the hip area for a point of reference. All right. You don't have to. It makes it a little bit more of a relaxing situation. The core is still going to remain engaged. For those that opted out of the block, you can also have a modification, taking the hands, interlacing them, and working your way up into overall wheel. Connecting to your breath here. Core is engaged. Thighs are energetically pulling in to meet one another, and the feet are rooted to the earth. Exhale, coming down if you do not have a block. If you have a block, you can stay as is. All right, we'll do that again. Inhale, allowing the soles of the feet to push the earth away. Thighs lift and go energetically to meet one another. If you'd like to deepen it, allowing the hands to come to interlace. Working your way out to your shoulders, connecting to your breath. Exhale, coming all the way down, removing the block if it's underneath you. Okay. All right. This time, noticing your core, engaging it. And let's go ahead, bringing the legs into center, and this time extending them all the way up. So the legs as if they're walking on the ceiling. Feet are flexed, legs are active and engaged. Taking the right leg, almost touching the earth, lifting it back up. Taking the left leg, almost touching the earth, lifting it back up. Right leg, coming down, almost touching the earth, lifting it back up. Left leg, almost coming down and touch the earth, lifting it back up. Bringing the legs into center, allowing the soles of the feet to come in and meet each other. The knees will extend out to their respective sides. Breathing here. Okay. And soles of the feet coming back to the earth. Legs coming back into the chest. And legs are going to go all the way up as if they're walking on the ceiling once more. All right, you can stay just like this. Or if you would like, taking the left hand, bringing in that thigh, pushing it away with the legs. So the legs pushing, the arms are pulling. And exhale, taking it to the other leg. If you're following this, taking it to the other leg, pulling the leg in with the arms, pushing out with the leg. Core fully engaged here. Soles of the feet are active. All right. Exhale, bringing the knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Awesome. All right. Soles of the feet coming back onto the earth. Take the right leg over the left, avoiding the vulnerable area, so avoiding those joints, bringing in that left leg, and interlacing around the thigh of the left leg. Cooling down a little bit. Exhale, sole of the foot coming onto the earth. Right leg coming down. Left leg going on top of the right, avoiding those joints. And right leg coming into the body once more. Connecting to the breath. All right. Right leg coming down. Left leg coming across. Bring the soles of the feet off the earth. Knees into your chest. Rock side to side briefly and allow your body to gracefully come onto the left side. Arms extend all the way out, or maybe they're cactus. Gaze goes off to the right. Breathing here. Inhale, bringing the legs back into center. Exhale, allowing them to go to the right side. Gaze goes to the left, so opposite direction of the legs, and allowing that shoulder to come down more. Inhale, back into center. Exhale, right leg goes all the way down to the right side of the mat. Left leg goes to the left side of the mat. Hands can come in, palms can face up or down. And your gaze can soften or you can close your eyes for our final posture together, Shavasana. Taking a great big inhale, letting in fresh, clean oxygen, all new things. And exhale, releasing anything that no longer serves you. Let it go. Let go of the tension and resistance. And at no rush, slowly coming onto your left side body. Again, at no rush, slowly lifting all the way up, coming into an easy seated position. All right, bringing the hands to heart center. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And may the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives bring about that happiness and freedom for all. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See you later.